How is it going, everybody? It's me again, Crimson here, and whoa! I actually kept my word this time, and I actually decided to upload a few days after my last upload. You guys remember when I said I was gonna stop playing Team Fortress 2? But this Team Heavy, Team Pyro update has really opened my eyes and shown me that I need to stop. I need to let TF2 die, and I think we all need to do that. We just need to let this poor dog have its rest. Yeah, good times. That video was totally well received and not at all just totally bombed with dislikes. Well, it still did better than my Solar Sands video. Seriously though, I really want to talk about something very interesting that might be a little controversial to people who probably won't like this. And that's probably a lot of people. I am becoming a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber. I will be exclusively doing videos about Team Fortress 2. Mainly focusing on, just random moments, whatever. And also occasionally teaching people about the basics of Team Fortress 2. Now, here's the thing, is that I don't feel like I'm qualified to teach anything advanced. But I've played Team Fortress 2 long enough to know the basics of each class, and I kind of know how to simplify it for people who want to get into Team Fortress 2. And I know the very big learning curve of Team Fortress 2 and how to overcome it. And I'm going to assume with these videos that people who are watching them already know how to use a mouse and a keyboard. So I won't be really teaching anything about like that. But I'm saying more along the lines of like things that will keep you successful when playing certain classes or doing certain objectives. Those are my plans for being a TF2 YouTuber. I will attempt to be funny, as usual, and also probably fail a lot, as usual. Ugh. I really should have silenced my phone before I started recording. Anyways, yeah, like that's the big news, the big thing I had planned for you guys. I was gonna reveal that I'm going to become a TF2 YouTuber. Now, here's a big question that some people might ask me. What class do you main? I don't main a class. I am an all-class main. That's why I'm saying that I'm going to be teaching the basics of every class, because I have tried maining classes in the past, and it's just not fun. It's not fun to just focus on one class, and it's never really fit me that well. I constantly feel like I'm forcing myself to main a class. I attempted to be a soldier main, and that just didn't work. And eventually I just sold all my Australians that I had that you guys might have gotten a glimpse of in my Solar Sands video gameplay. And yeah, speaking of gameplay, that's another reason why I'm becoming a TF2 YouTuber. I finally have a computer that can keep up with Team Fortress 2, and also with recording. I get next to no frame rate drops when I'm playing TF2 when I'm recording. My frame rate actually pretty much stays the same the whole time I'm playing. And, yeah, it's super nice. I've actually really always wanted to be a TF2 YouTuber. Ever since I started YouTube, I wanted to be a TF2 YouTuber. At first, I was like Call of Duty YouTuber, but then I was like, well, I really want to play Team Fortress 2. But since back when I played the Team Fortress 2 back on the Xbox 360, I really couldn't record any videos for that, because first off, who gives a shit about TF2 on console? Second, I was too poor to even like get like a capture card or anything. And also I didn't have the drive. I didn't have the creative drive. I was like still in like 7th grade at the time. I was like in 6th or 5th grade at the time, now thinking about it. And to put that in perspective, I am in 9th grade right now, so quite a while ago. Good 4.5 years ago, really. So, yeah, Panda. I've actually been playing TF2 for 4.5 years. Yeah, dick. Yeah, little penis. Yeah, little penis. He's probably not even watching this video. I don't know. He surprises me. Anyways, yeah. That's really what I wanted to talk about. I'm becoming a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber. I am an all-class main, and I also will be trying to teach everyone the basics of every class. So, like I said, if you've played TF2 before, you know the basics, then my videos will not be for you. They'll be for people who maybe learned about TF2 through the grapevine of like Overwatch or something, and we're like, hey, this game like actually has bullets and shit, and not like balls and swords and shurikens and shit. I'm gonna go ahead and like go to this game instead. And yeah, that's gonna be what my videos are going for. Now I know that like people are gonna be like, oh well, I still like to watch like Uncle Dane and stuff like that. Uncle Dane and Mr. Paladin, you know, what do you have to offer? It's like, well, I want to be like a one-stop shop for anyone who wants to learn about all the classes, because I do believe that maining a class will make you a lot less useful than someone who can actually, if you can do amazingly well as a scout, you're still not as useful as a guy who can do moderately well with every class, because you're not as flexible. And that's the important thing about Team Fortress 2 is flexibility. And if you're like the 5th scout on a defense, and your team's getting crushed, chances are you should probably switch to a different class. But if you've been maining scout, you can't do that. You'll suck with every other class. That's why I'm saying that I want to be there for people who don't really want to main a class, and they want to know the basics of all the classes so that they can learn the basics. And I feel like at this point I'm just kind of rambling, so the video is not under 3 minutes, which is kind of true. You got me there. Yeah, so that's really all I wanted to talk about. TF2 YouTuber, gonna be talking about the classes, going to attempt to be funny, as usual. And yeah, I also might occasionally do some Hotline Miami, I'll even probably attempt to do some Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I also will probably do Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's another one I might do. But other than that, yeah, that's all I have to say. That's my really big update video. It's going on 7 minutes long now. Yeah. So, I hope to win back any TF2 fans that I basically chased away with my TF2 is dead video. I do apologize for that. And, I will stop doing the all-caps clickbait bullshit, and, I also will try harder with my thumbnails. I might even occasionally do, some source filmmaker pictures for my thumbnails. So yeah. Also, I'm not a furry. Don't comment on my furry hat. I'm not furry.